And yes, I know you want to know the details about the giveaway. It's gonna be somewhere here on this video, so stay tuned. Hey friends, it's Jacqueline here. In today's video, I'm bringing you my review, 2 looks, swatches, comparisons, and a full demo on this makeup look using 2 brand new products from NATASHA DENONA, the Bronze Eyeshadow Palette and the Face Glow Bronze Palette. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to see all the details about these new products from NATASHA DENONA, then just keep on watching. If you have been following me on my Instagram, you know that on this collection, I had a little bit, or actually a lot of this FOMO sensation. I mean, honestly, fear of missing out. I don't know why. I just was so attracted to this collection that I'm like, I need to get it. And as soon as NATASHA DENONA announced that she had a pre-order on her website, I went ahead and did my pre-order for the eyeshadow palette. And then I think it was a day after she posted that there was a face palette. I'm like, really? And then afterwards she announced, oh, plus 3 lip glosses. I'm like, why you don't announce the whole thing so I could have pre-ordered everything? So anyhow, I pre-ordered the eyeshadow palette from NATASHA DENONA, and then because again this fear of missing out, I mean, just hear me out here, I went ahead and ordered from Sephora the eyeshadow palette and the face palette, because at Sephora for some reason they didn't have the lip glosses. So I'm like, okay, well, forget about it, about the lip glosses. And then I see that Beautylish had it, and I'm like, well, but I already have 2 orders out, what should I do? And then I ordered the entire bundle from Beautylish. Yeah, kill me. Kill me. The worst part is like none of them, they were shipping now. I mean, for Sephora I pay like overnight shipping, or you know, like more than flash shipping, but expedite shipping to be like right away. They were not shipping the items to me. I'm like, what's going on? NATASHA DENONA, they are in New Jersey, I think, or New York, and whatever is coming from East Coast to arrive to West Coast, it takes forever. Forever. And I thought, well, Beautylish, you know, they are close to me. I live in California, they are in San Francisco, and they said that they were not going to ship my items until July 9th. I ended up canceling the one from Beautylish, and yeah, kill me here again, ordering the lip glosses from Sephora. So hopefully they come sometime soon. Who knows, maybe I can do another video, you know, trying on the products. You let me know. I want to make sure that it's something that you like, that you enjoy, because I did kind of the same thing with the Pat McGrath, the Divine Rose #2, but for some reason my second upload, which I created 5 looks, it didn't gain a lot of views. I'm pretty sure perhaps people are just like, okay, it's done with this Divine Rose. Anyhow, here they are. I got them, the 2 of them. The eyeshadow palette is the midi size of the palettes from NATASHA DENONA. So if you're new to Natasha, she does different size palettes. One is her very large one, the 28 pounds, which is over $200. Then she has her kind of like regular size per se, and that is kind of like the Lila palette, the Gold palette, the Viva palette, and those are usually $129. And then she came out since last year with this midi size, which is kind of like her medium size, which I think is perfect, 15 shades. I mean, good size for the regular consumer. I think it's ideal too, and these cost $65. So we have one of these, and then her face palettes, which I have them all too. So this one here is the Bronze Cheek Face and Glow palette, and this is $55. These 2 products, they are made in Italy, and like I said, they are available right now on NATASHA DENONA's website, Beautylish, Sephora. I mean, I will leave all the links to the different retailers that I can find on the description box below, as well as all the products that I'm using on my face, which you're gonna be able to see part of it on this video. So let me just bring you closer. Let's start swatching the eyeshadow palette, then the Bronze Cheek Face palette, and then we're gonna jump into creating 2 different looks, the demo of the face palette, and then into comparisons, and then into my final thoughts. And here it is, the palette. Ooh, it looks so pretty. I mean, definitely it's a bronze palette. And then here they are, the 15 different shades. Comes with a nice size mirror too. And now this palette right here also has in the back little holes that you can poke the eyeshadow pans from it. True Copper, Metallic Warm Copper, Santan Matte Warm Terracotta, Sundown, a Matte Warm Yellow, Deep Dive, Matte Deep Brown, Rhodium, Duochrome Warm Silver Purple, Magma Matte Rich Red Amber, High Degree Metallic Red Copper, Alloy Duochrome Golden Bronze, Rich Matte Warm Mustard, True Bronze Shimmer Foil Bronze, Glooming Duochrome Burnt Bronze Amber, Palladium Metallic Pinkish Taupe, Bliss Duochrome Golden Greenish Pink, Silk Metallic Foil Champagne, Beach Matte Warm Light Sun. Now let's see how it looks, the Bronze Cheek Face Glow Palette. And then it does have this protector. The two up here are new bouncy formulas, and all these shades can be used on the eyes too. Bounce Cream Glow Sheer Ivory Pink with a duochrome finish. Bounce Cream Blush, a light cool bronze with a metallic finish. Super Glow Bronze, rich bronze with a metallic finish. Super Glow Nude, soft champagne with a metallic finish. Sundown and Scott Barnes number 62 brush. I'm applying this shade above the crease. Refer 01 brush and the shade Magma. I'm applying this shade on my outer V. Sonia G Builder Pro and the shade High Degree. I'm going to apply this shade right in the middle of my eyelid. True Copper and a Smith 253 brush. Sundown and BK Beauty 204 brush. Taking this shade on the lower lash line. Sonia G Flat Definer and the shade Magma. And I'm taking this shade and just placing it on the outer part of my lower lash line, just to connect bottom and the top part. Sonia G Flat Definer in the shade High Degree. Taking this shade and placing it on my lower lash line. Refer 03 brush and the shade Silk. I'm taking this shade for my inner corner. And whatever is remaining, I'm just applying it on my brow bone. Scott Barnes number 62 brush and the shade Beach. And I'm applying it above my crease. I'm also taking that same shade and applying it on the outer corner. Sonia G Builder Pro and the shade Rhodium. Applying this shade on my outer corner. And I'm also going to take it on the inner portion of my eyelid. Sonia G Mini Booster and the shade Reach. And I'm going to take that shade and kind of like diffuse this section right here. Notice that I have hooded eyes, so I cannot take this exactly on the crease. So I'm just going a little bit above the crease. And then I'm taking it also on the outer part of the eyelid and just blending. A Smith 253 brush and the shade Bliss. Taking that shade right in the middle of the eyelid. I dip back on the shade Bliss again, and I'm going to use it wet with my MAC Fix Plus. Just need for these to be a little bit more intense. Sonia G Builder Pro, and I'm going back to the shade Rhodium. And I'm just going to intensify a little bit more. Let's try the shade Bliss with the finger. Either with the finger application or applying it wet, you will get the most intensity out of the shadow Bliss. Sonia G Flat Definer and the shade Deep Dive. This shade, I'm going to take it directly on my lash line. And with that same shade, I'm creating a little wing. BK Beauty 204 brush and the shade Beach. I'm taking this shade on my lower lash line. Sonia G Flat Definer and the shade Rhodium. I'm taking this shade to my lower lash line. Sonia G Flat Definer and the shade Deep Dive. And that shade, I'm going to take it on my lower lash line, but to the very outer portion and just connecting it with the top wing. Refer 03 brush and the shade Silk. And I'm taking this shade on my inner corner. And then I'm just going to flick it just a little so it kind of diffuses in. With whatever is remaining, I'm going to take it right here on my brow bone. Now that eyes are done, let's go into the Bronze Cheek Face and Glow palette. First, I'm going to go to this Bounce Cream Glow. It does have a very slight pink shift to it. And this formula, although it feels bouncy, it actually has a finish of a powder. It doesn't look really like, you know, like a nice wet kind of cream. I'm not too crazy about it, to be honest with you, but okay, let's just move on to the Bounce and Cream blush, and I'm gonna be using a synthetic brush, and this shade is more of like a cool tone blush. Okay, it is barely there. Okay, let me just try it with a beauty sponge. I actually like the application with the sponge a little bit better than with the brush. Now it feels a little bit, although it has that bounciness, it feels a little bit like you have to kind of like dig in. And then with a finger, it's kind of like the same thing. Okay, now this right here is supposed to be, well, it's Super Glow Bronze. So it's not really a bronzer, but oh well. So I'm gonna go with my Wayne Goss brush, and this is from his Artist collection. So there you go. I mean, I'm just gonna use it as a bronzer, and if it doesn't look good, then I would use a bronzer on top. You're supposed to put it on like the high points of your cheeks. That's what is recommended. So I'm not taking it right here, I'm just taking it a little bit above. You know what? It actually looks good. I thought it was gonna look more like a highlighter, but it's not. So let's just see how it looks right here. Okay, this is actually, I like it. I mean, it will give you definitely a glow. And you know, I usually use my bronzer right here on my nose too, so. Okay, looking bronze right there. Okay, and then the last thing to use right here is the Super Glow Nude. This highlighter is also a powder formula, and I'm gonna use my Refer brush. This is the 20 brush. I love this brush right here. And let's see how it goes. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take this same shade and I'm just gonna put it right here on my brow bone. Bring that up. For my lips, I'm going to use Pat McGrath in the shade Contour. I'm going to be using this NATASHA Denona lipstick in the shade Claudia. And right in the middle, I'm going to use NATASHA Denona lip gloss in the Duochrome Coral. Now that I'm done with the demo of the products, let's jump into comparisons. And first, I want to go ahead and compare this eyeshadow palette, the bronze one, with Sunrise palette. And the way that I'm going to do all the swatches, on the top is going to be the bronze palette, on the bottom, whatever palette I'm comparing to. So let's start right here with the shade Magna. And I'm comparing it with the shade Clove from Sunrise. So Clove is definitely more reddish in tone. High Degree, Phlox, Bliss, Azalea, True Bronze, Day Spring. Below Day Spring, I'm gonna go into True Copper. Let's jump into the Love palette versus Bronze, Deep Dive, Commitment, Bliss, Given, Magma, Heartbeat. Silk, Lifetime. Next one of my favorites, Metropolis. This came out for NATASHA DENONA's anniversary versus Bronze. This is one of a kind because of the size. Also the formula right here, most of it is a cream formula. Not a lot of people may be too fond about it, but I'm one of them that really likes the formula. And in fact, this shade right here, Deep Dive, is the same formula as the one from Metropolis. True Copper, Elena, and Rust. Alloy, True Bronze, Blaze, and Penny. Glooming and Crest. All the rest of orangey matte shades right here, they are very different from these right here. This has a warm tone, but this one has a lot more of that orange terracotta undertone in it. Now let's go into the mini nude palette versus Bronze, Magma, Soil, Beach, Sienna, Palladium, Coin, Bronzage, and I'm putting it down below right here so you can see it versus Palladium from Bronze. Bronze and Holiday Hoya palette, Bliss, Peach Gold, I also have here Aries, is another holiday palette, but this one right here has more of red undertones. This one is a true copper. Even on the reds right here, you can tell right there side by side, they are not the same. I already swatched them and believe me, let's not waste time. Kind of like same thing with the Coral palette versus Bronze. I think the only shade that I want to swatch is this one right here called Lola. So you have High Degree versus Lola. And my fingers are already stained. Safari and Bronze, Sundown, Desert Date, Sunset and Bronze, True Bronze, Uvate, Palladium, Bronzage, Lila and Bronze, High Degree, Purpure, Gold and Bronze. Honestly, I have swatched them and this one right here has more of a yellow undertone, gold, true gold undertone. This one right here has a copper undertone. So there's no similarities at all. Last one is Viva versus Bronze, Rich and Prairie, Magna, Pasha, as far as the shimmer shades on Viva palette, these two right here, they are cooler in tone and therefore they do not compare with the ones on the Bronze palette. But since I have you here, let's go with this and one of my favorite highlighters, this one right here. Look at the difference right there. Can you see, I mean, even the texture. And then if you want to see just the tone of this bronzer right here versus this one right here, this one is very red. I actually like it. It looks good on my skin, mostly during summertime. So this one right here obviously has a glow to it. And nothing to compare between Love and this one. I mean, obvious. And then the first one of them all, Bloom versus Bronze. friends, and now into my final thoughts about these products. You know how much I love NATASHA DENONA's formula, mostly her eyeshadows. I mean, they're just so beautiful. I enjoy her cream to powder formula. I think it is just beautiful. It blends really well. It makes it really easy, mostly if you do not have perhaps, you know, the best technique. If you're new and you want to use dark shades, to me it's a lot more easy to pack and blend and get that diffused look that I love, and I'm so happy she decided to include a shade like that here in this palette, which is the shade Deep Dive. I'm just so happy about it. Now this palette right here only consists of 6 matte shades. I'm not disappointed about it because I love shimmer shades. I love her duochromes. Now her duochromes, they are very subtle. They are not the duochromes that we see in other type of brands, indie brands per se. They are not like that. I mean, they don't give you a full sheaf. In fact, the only one that I really found it has a really nice sheaf, like very notorious, is this one right here, the one that I'm using in the middle of my eyelid. And then all the rest, more than duochromes, they look more like metallics, although I see the difference because the base are working with those copper, working with those orange tones and combining them with some golden tones. I mean, really pretty selections. If I have to make a change on this palette, you know that I have this series here on my channel where I create my own palettes using existing shades from a specific brand, and I have done NATASHA DENONA, so I'm very familiar with her formula. And going back, if I have to change something, I mean, I will not remove at all neither Bliss or Silk. And although these 3 shades right here are special, I think that the variation of them, they're just so subtle, mostly these 2 right here, that I will have changed it for a shade, something along this line right here. You see this orangey shimmer tone? I mean, this is just so pretty. Not exactly the same, but actually, in fact, a little bit lighter than that. Just a dash lighter, just to give that focal point, whether you want to put it right in the middle of your lid or if you want to put it right here on the inner corner, something a little bit on that tone, again lighter. And then this shade right here, I find them to be perfect. I love this kind of cool tone, you know, like deep eggplant, because honestly, when you think about the night during the summertime and as the sun sets, I mean, the sky just changes so beautifully, and then when the night comes, you start seeing these combinations of purples. And on certain skin tones like mine, I do have more of a light to medium skin tone with warm undertones. When I bronze, I really bronze like a true bronze. These shades right here, they look amazing on my skin tone. But what I will say is I would love to have seen also a shade a little bit lighter, and I know she has something like that on this coral palette, which is this shade right here. But I mean, even this one here is too icy. What I would have loved to see is something like this Chantecaille. You see this shade right here? This has these kind of like purpley undertones. You see it right there? I mean, I feel like this would have made for another look within this palette. I don't know, just personal opinion. And let me just put the 3 shades together so you can actually see what I'm seeing. These 2 are from NATASHA. This is Pangeline from Chantecaille. You see right there, something like that, and that will give us, you know, another type of chief variety to it. And other than that, I mean, I respect so much the artist behind these, which is NATASHA. She did an amazing job. If you're wondering, should I get this palette if I have, say, the Metropolis and the Mini Nude, I mean, you may want to wait for it, see it in person. I actually I'm in love with that. I love the look that I created, the first look, this look right here, and I know I will be able to create even more with these, and this is very right up my alley and perfect. I mean, this is her summer collection and she did wonderful. Now let's go into that face palette, the bronze and cheek. I think this palette is very specific for those who have a bronze, just like the eyeshadow palette. This is the thing, if you are very fair skin, these palettes, as their name says it, I'm not saying that it will not look good on you, but even if you look on the promo picture, if it's summertime and you even, you know, have a fake tan on you, these products will look divine on you. Now if you're trying to put it, you know, like on fair skin, this shade right here will look kind of weird, you know. I mean, I'm honest with that. This, I mean, again, this is more of like a cooler tone, but here we go. If you have deeper complexion, I mean, these will look extraordinary, and if you have like a tan, it will look even better, and if you have warm undertones, it's gonna look great on you. As far as formulation goes, I really do not like this one that much. I felt like it was, yes, bouncy. It didn't really feel creamy at all. It felt more like a powder. I kind of like the shift that it gave. I mean, if you're using it as a base, as usually that's the way that is suggested by Natasha, it's okay, but it's not my favorite one. The blush actually surprised me. I thought I was not gonna like it, and I like it. It's very subtle, very neutral, very cool tone, which actually looks nice. You know, it's a good balance when you have a bronze. I think it's a good one. This one right here, I was thinking before, you know, turning on the camera, well, maybe I would just have to jump into a regular bronzer or use, you know, the tan palette from Natasha. And I actually like it. I mean, it will emphasize a little bit of texture, so if you want, you can just mix it in with a little bit of a regular matte bronzer, and then this right here over top, and it gives you this bronze look. But I don't think, I mean, it doesn't have glitter, and I'm happy it doesn't. Now this right here is actually a very nice highlighter, a highlighter that actually complements a bronze look. And that being said, my friends, if you arrived to this point of this video, I want to let you know that I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. Giveaway will be for the NATASHA DENONA Bronze Palette, and it will run all the way to July 7th. So the way to enter is very simple. First of all, you have to be subscribed to my channel, because this giveaway is for my subscribers, those who support this channel right here, that I'm so grateful for all of you. So then again, you need to be subscribed to this channel, you need to give a like to this video, also leave a comment on the description box below. And there's honestly only two ways that I can get a hold of you. One of them is to leave your Instagram handle on that comment below. Otherwise, you can leave me your email if you feel comfortable about it, and you will have to leave this emoji right here on the comment. And for a second entry, I will be leaving on my Instagram the thumbnail of this video. So you're gonna go ahead and comment on that post and leave also the same emoji right there. That's how I will know that you want to enter to this giveaway. And the most important part is to follow me on my Instagram. And that being said, on July 7th, I will be announcing the name of the person who won this palette. It will be announced on my Instagram as well as my community tab here in YouTube. So that being said, it's very important that you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss to know if you are the winner of this palette. I wish you all the luck to all of you, and thank you so much once again for all the love and the support throughout this year and a half that I have been here on YouTube. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Come and follow me on my Instagram, like this video if you like it, share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.